My first poem is called Joy. It's an original done by me. In the dead of winter, water glistens like diamonds. Ice chunks from the shore turn to crystal if you find them. Freedom flyers sit on water, ice cold, and the snow so crisp, so blinding, and bitter winds unsteady flow. In the dead of winter, true loves become cold, but warm the affair. Icicles hang from eyes, but why do people stare? A season stands still, frozen in time. When will passion become fire in the heart of mine? In the dead of winter, there is no direction. People move forward, looking down, crossing intersections. Souls live in the cold, on streets people walk, and become the conversations in little coffee shops. And my season's joy, a red rose, begins to wither, the joy in the dead of the winter.
Whatever is best. I know as my life grows older, and mine eyes have clearer sight, that under each rank wrong, somewhere, there lies the root of right. That each sorrow has its purpose, by the sorrowing oft unguessed, but as sure as the sun brings morning, whatever is best. I know that each sinful action, as sure as the night brings shade, is sometime somewhere punished, though the hour be long delayed. I know that the soul is aided, sometimes by the heart's unrest, and to grow means often to suffer, but whatever is best. I know there are no errors in the great eternal plan, and all things work together for the final good of man. And I know when my soul speeds onward in the grand eternal quest, I shall say, as I look back earthward, whatever is best.
I'm going to read a poem, a very personal poem, written by a very dear friend. It's called Eye of the Storm. I walked into the eye of the storm. Winds were bitter, but my anger warm. Winds shift raindrops. Thunder horrifies my soul. Fear, and I let it go. Continue to walk to an undesignated place. Hail whips my face. Walked into the eye of the storm with a mind scattered. A heart warm, no light to guide. A vision unclear. No human life near. Flashbacks and visions take over my mind. Steeper I find the mountains I climb. I walked into the eye of the storm to face my life so tragically torn into pieces. Unable to find, walking in circles blind. Puddles of problems rise with each drop, and I cannot make it stop. I need ye, whom watches over me, whose soul and wisdom outrunneth the seas. I walked into the eye of the storm, and I am reborn. My pain uplifted, as so the storm in the sky. I am your servant, ye, whom I wipe the tears from my eye. Beautiful.
This is a poem by Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I cannot travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down, one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for the passing there, had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way. I doubt if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
As I sit here on my deck this evening, I'd like to share a free verse poem written by Walt Whitman in 1860. Whitman wrote this poem to sing praises of the ordinary American like you and me. I hear America singing. I hear America singing, the varied carols I hear, those of mechanics, each one singing his as it should be blithe and strong. The carpenter singing his as he measures his plank or beam. The mason singing his as he makes ready for work or leaves off work. The boatman singing what belongs to him in his boat. The deckhand singing on the steamboat deck. The shoemaker singing as he sits on his bench. The hatter singing as he stands. The woodcutter's song, the plowboy's on his way in the morning, or at noon, intermission, or at sundown. The delicious singing of the mother, or of the young wife at work, or of the girl sewing or washing. Each singing what belongs to him or her and to none else. The day what belongs to the day. At night the party of young fellows, robust, friendly, singing with open mouths their strong, melodious songs. The jobs may be different, but America is the same.
This poem is called Caged Bird by Maya Angelou. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends, and dips his wing in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with the fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade wings soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn-bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams, his shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom.
Hello, it's me again. I have another poem from a friend, and I hope you enjoy it. It's called My Vows. Look into my eyes. Tell me, what do you see? You'll see a heart that is true and a soul that runs free. Take your hand in mine, and I'll show you the way to a life full of peace, consistent every day. I'll share with you my joy, my love, tears, and pains. And I'll be your umbrella that protects you when it rains. I put my arms in yours, and I feel as though we're one. And our souls in love and trust is locked, never to be undone. You are my life and light. Without you, I have no day. Each night that I go to rest in your arms, I want to lay. I know I found true love, and I know I'm in love with you, because my heart is filled with eternal joy and never a day of blue. What did I do to deserve you? How was I granted a gift so great? I look at you through eyes of goodness, no thoughts of deceit or hate. Knowledge that flows from your mouth enters and stimulates my mind. Conversations that last eternally are rare and one of a kind. I'll hold on to you like the roots from a tree in the soil, and together we will raise a family to be strong, respectful, and loyal. This may seem crazy, but the words I write are true. My feelings for you burst from within because I'm overjoyed to be with you. I give you my vow that I will never change. So the chapter of our life shall begin, friendship being the first page.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I will read a short poem written in 1875 and published in 1888 by William Ernest Henley, entitled Invictus. Out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
This is a poem from our Director of Nursing, Christina Ahedo. Tears of hot sauce. I cry tears of hot sauce, red with pain, and it burns like hail and rain. I cry tears of hot sauce, let it fall. My ancestor told me stories of it all. Tears of hot sauce, hot, strong, free. Acquired mentality, they'll yearn, but my tears of hot sauce burns